Welcome to Subnautica, a terrifying game set on an ocean planet filled with deadly leviathans that just want to gobble you right up. I've crash landed here and need to escape. In order to do so, I'll need to craft seaworthy vessels, brave the deeps and the leviathans that await to discover a way off this planet. Can I make it? Let's find out. And so I find myself sliding down a ladder, strapping myself in, and something getting launched in 3 seconds. Thankfully, it was me getting shipped away from the exploding ship in space, which is always a benefit. You never want to be caught on one of those things. And then I begun my descent into the planet. However, before I could fathom where I was going, I was struck in the head by a metal sheet.
Hey bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Next thing I knew, I was waking up and my escape pod was on fire. Thankfully, I was able to free myself from the chair and there was a handy placed fire extinguisher, and with that, I was able to start putting out the fires of my escape pod. Whew. That was a close one. I then got access to my PDA, which had everything I would need to survive on this new world. So it had our inventory, our blueprints and everything like that. Everything looks like it's failed. Circuitry test failed, systems offline, radio offline, signal broadcast failed, flotation devices deployed, that's a good sign, and the hull integrity is okay. It was then time to head out of the escape pod, and I'm not prepared for this. I am not prepared for the thalassophobia that's about to occur in this video. Look at all that wonderful, terrifying ocean. Upon entering the water, I managed to get my hands on a spade fish as well as another type of fish, a Reginald, I believe. Poor little guy being called Reginald. Imagine having the name Reginald. For all those Reginalds out there, I do apologize. Nonetheless, we did have our first fish in hand, and I did realize that we could use the fire extinguisher as a propellant. I then tried to drown myself, but I fortunately made it to the surface of the water, preventing myself from drowning. Wouldn't be a very good look if I drowned myself on the first day of Subnautica, would it? So I continued exploring my environment, looking for the basic materials that I was gonna need in order to create my first basic tools. Thankfully, I found some copper ore just here, and with that, I had found a couple of other resources, and I was able to return back to the drop pod and try and make up some items to progress my survival and ensure that it doesn't end in terrible pain and suffering. Thankfully, I was able to cook up the fish, and I did go ahead and eat the Reginald and the spade fish. I apologize once again, Reginald's out there. It's not a very pleasant name to have. I also went ahead and made the standard O2 tank as well for myself. And we can grab the scanner. Perfect. I then went ahead and tested out my new scanner, just scanning everything that was pretty much in sight, including this Gary fish and the acid mushrooms. Gary fish was a little bit troublesome, but once I had scanned him, I picked him up. He's got a name. That makes it so much worse though, doesn't it? Now, while I was swimming around, I managed to find my first sea glide fragment, and then I found my second sea glide fragment, meaning I could now craft myself up the sea glide to help me get around the water quicker. And the beacon. That's exciting. I then continued exploring through the night, stumbling upon a gasopod. This guy is not my kind of fish. I think I wanted to stay pretty clear of him. He had sulfuric balls of death and stench that exploded near him. Thankfully, I was able to grab one of them before it exploded. I had no idea what we could use it for, but hey, we had a gas pod. I went back to the life pod to cook myself up a Gary fish. Sorry, Gary, I was really hungry. I needed to eat you, mate. I then headed back out into the ocean as there was some light coming through, and we managed to find the grav trap blueprint as well out here, which was great. And then I continued exploring through the reef. There's something scary. Oh, nope. So what do I do? Swim towards it. That is scary. I don't want to be part of that. We're just going to swim in this cave down here. I cannot see anything. This is not where you want to be. Yeah, we need to surface. We're going to die. Oh, God. First night and we're already dying. I began swimming all the way back to the surface, hoping that I could make it from 40 meters down with 3 little tidbits of oxygen left. And then the screen started getting dark. Thankfully, I made it to the surface, not drowning on my first day, because that would have been very embarrassing. I managed to find myself some creep vine clusters as well as the seed clusters, so I turned that into the lubricant, and I also grabbed some water from a bladderfish. I took a look at the grav trap. I couldn't make it just yet, but I thankfully had harvested up some of the creep vines, so I did make myself a survival knife as well. So now I could actually head back out to those vines as well and get some silicon rubber from them. I also found myself an alien egg just sitting on the sand. I didn't know what we could do with that just yet, but I did continue gathering resources that I needed to try and progress, exploring some caves and coming face to face with this little dude. Oh shit. Okay, that hurts. There's cave sulfur in there though. I guess we do need that. I continued exploring the cave, trying to find more cave sulfur where I could. I did find another one, and thankfully I was able to kill the exploding fish before it could explode on me, and I gathered some more cave sulfur from it. What is that? Another creature. We are finding these things like hotcakes. I found another little tube with the fish, hoping to kill it. I did kill it, but it somehow still exploded. It killed us. We died already. What? Oh my god, that means we lost everything already. What the fuck? I thought I killed it. Some belongings, all my bloody belongings. You can get your stuff back. I can see it all down here. I didn't realize you could do that. That's very exciting for me. Let's grab it all. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm actually really happy that we managed to find the bloody area where we died again. I was like, I'm not going to find it. Oh, speaking too soon, I'm going to die again. I'm out of oxygen. There's no way. Come on, come on. For fuck's sake. This is not going well for me. Made it. I'm going to go back before we die again and lose everything. I think that's a good call. With all the resources that I had managed to bring back to the life pod, I was able to make the repair tool, which is going to be a very critical tool moving forward. I also went ahead and made myself some more equipment, such as the fins, as well as the high capacity O2 tank. So I was looking pretty good at the moment. We were pretty happy with how things were progressing. We had a repair tool. We had the ability to swim a little bit faster, and we can hold our breath for a little bit longer. I did also go ahead and make myself up the Sea Glide as well. This was going to make us move even faster, so I was pretty happy with how we were going on day 2. I then went ahead and repaired the life pod, starting with the radio, when I got a message from the Aurora. So apparently we were going to be getting rescued in 9,999 hours. We had started broadcasting an emergency distress signal, so that was good news. Hopefully we could get off of this planet, and we just needed to wait to hear from other escape pods. Thankfully we had brought the life pod's secondary systems upline as well, so we now had a fully functioning life pod system. I went ahead and made myself up some food and water for the day, as well as I was starting to run a little bit low before heading out into the deep, dark, scary ocean. So I managed to make my way to the red grass area, where we came face to face with a not so pleasant fish, a sand shark. Now I did try to scan it, but it was just too terrifying for me to actually scan, so I just kind of observed it and tried to pick my moment when to scan it. Thankfully I did manage to get the complete scan on it before it turned and tried to eat me, and I was like, oh, I don't really like this. There was a lot of stuff in this area, so I did try to grab what I could, and I also tried to scan what I could find. So I did find one of the bioreactor fragments, which was going to be pivotal for getting our base electricity up and running. Thankfully I was able to unlock it, and I did also find a couple of other extra little blueprints here and there, such as a nuclear waste disposal site. Nuclear waste disposal blueprint synthesized. Okay, we got the Seamoth as well. Wonderful. While exploring the ocean, I got a message saying that the local radiation reading was that the Aurora drive was going to explode, which is always comforting when you find out a giant spaceship is going to explode its nuclear core. I continued exploring the area around the Aurora and in the Crimson Grasslands, trying to find anything scannable. I did find more bioreactor fragments, some various decorations as well, such as bar table, and I was just generally scanning anything new that I came across that I hadn't seen before, as well as building myself a first foundation back at the life pod, so we could slowly start introducing some storage and some air supply outside of our life pod. I was struggling with storage at the moment because I only really had the life pod at the moment, so we did need to try and get some sort of storage solution up and running. Now I continued exploring, and on the way I did receive various distress beacons from other life pods that had crashed into the planet, so I was exploring those, and I was also making my way over to the Aurora to try and get onto it before it exploded. I didn't know if I needed to get onto it before it exploded, but I thought I'd try and play it safe and get over there as soon as I could. Now on the way to the Aurora, there were lots of fragment blueprints as well that we could scan, such as the propulsion cannon, as well as some scary, dangerous fish that I didn't really want to have anything to do with, but I really wanted to scan them. So I did try to scan this stalker, and thankfully it didn't try to eat me. It kind of just realized that I wasn't there, and I was appreciative of that because I did not want to cop a bite from those sharp teeth that were there. I also tried to grab any resources that I found as well, and that was when something found me. Oh, nope. This is too early. I'm not dealing with that. Nope, 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 nope. That's a big no. We're just, nope. We're just gonna pretend we didn't see that. I managed to make my way onto a sort of part of the Aurora where I could walk on. I did get attacked by these weird crab things that I couldn't seem to hit. They were driving me crazy trying to freaking kill these little bastards. But I continued killing them, trying to just rid them from this area. And for the life of me, I just could not figure out how to get onto the Aurora. I'm not sure if I was too early or something like that, but judging from the messages my AI thing was telling me, I figured I needed to get on here and try and stop the thing from exploding. Oh god, it's right there. I don't want... Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I then began making my way back to the life pod so that we could drop off all the resources that we had and head back to sort of our central positioning area where we knew everything where we kind of knew where everything was. I managed to build a temporary foundation with a bunch of storage containers located within so we could store all our resources. It was a simple corridor with an entry point and a bunch of storage containers in there. So I built that and stored all of our things in there. Alright, we're going to head out here. We're going to do a little bit of exploring. We haven't really left... Oh, we got another radio message. Let's get that real quick and then we'll head out and explore. Okay, Life Pod 3 looks like they didn't make it. I'm going to wager it's probably because of those guys. Oh, a data box. We have a compass now. And we got a PDA. Let's view that. Safe to say that the crew in Life Pod 3 didn't survive. Now I also found the second part of a mobile vehicle bay fragment and then found the third and final part completing the blueprint for the mobile vehicle bay. I also found another creature egg. I was finding these things everywhere and there are tons of them. Now, I hadn't really had a chance to set up much of a base yet. I was still trying to figure out where I wanted to set up a base. However, I was kind of just exploring around, still trying to figure out my options and finding any sort of blueprints that I could scan as well. Alright, we're on our way to Life Pod 17. I figured, why not? We're out here already. We might as well stop by, check on our fellow survivors. See how they're going with their new underwater world. I have a feeling they're not doing too well, though. Oh, shit. Okay. There is lots of stuff over here that we could potentially scan. We've got the last Seamoth fragment that we need. We can now make the Seamoth. Let's go. That's awesome. I will take that happily. Thank you very much. Here is Life Pod 17. Let's take a look. What's left of them? Probably not much. There's the Seamoth. We don't need to scan it again. Hello? There's nothing here. Oh, we've got the laser cutter fragment. I don't know how many of these we need, but I think we do need the laser cutter for stuff. While out exploring, I did find a sealed door that we were going to need the laser cutter to open. However, I was still lacking 2 extra parts of it, so I couldn't actually craft a laser cutter yet. However, I did manage to find another piece. Now all I was missing was 1 more piece. And there's our last laser cutter fragment. While out exploring, I actually found an island that was set up with some like floating jelly things underneath it. And I did manage to find a path onto the island, so I began exploring this island that we had found. Now, during this time, I had also gotten an extra radio message that I hadn't activated yet, and I did also have a beacon with me, so I could drop the beacon off and make a location note of where we were. And remember that this was the island location. So I got to work heading up onto the island. It was coming to the end of day 5, so I figured this was a pretty good spot to be in at day 5. I honestly had no idea how far we were supposed to have progressed. I took my fins off to see if that would increase my walking speed. Turns out it wasn't. And then I also got rid of some of the creature eggs as well so that I had space in my inventory for whatever we found here. Thankfully, I was able to use my Sea Glide as a portable torch because it was coming up onto nighttime and there were these stupid annoying crabs, but I decided just to leg it past them and ignore them. I did manage to find some structures on this island as well as some different plant types that we hadn't discovered before, and these plants were actually edible. So we went ahead and stocked up on as much of this lantern fruit as we could, filling my hunger and my water. And then I found this sort of base area that I figured we could slowly look at and scan through. Marb melon plant? What is a marble melon? Oh, fucking spider bastards, piss off. Honestly, the most annoying little buggers ever. Get out of here. Go. Shoo. Go. Get lost. I think it's dead. I'm going to scan it now, you bastard. Yeah, that's what I thought. We've also got an exterior grow bed, which we can grow our own crops on, I think. And then we've got Chinese potato. Marble melons, Chinese potatoes. Whoa, that is very good. That's so much better than that other tree we had. What does a Chinese potato look like? We definitely want some marble melons. They can come home with us, I think. Oh wait, no, they're huge. Maybe I picked a small one. I just ate all the marble melons. Now we can't bring any home with us. And we got a stasis rifle. Okay, we've got a multi-purpose room here which we can scan. Perfect, we'll grab that. I also found some data logs of the people that were staying at this base, and apparently they weren't the first people to come to this planet. I also found a strange purple tablet that I had no idea what that did, but I had it with me now, so we got that. Alrighty, and we also got the Ultra Glide fins as well, which is great. Let's come downstairs here. We've got a bulkhead here we can grab. After scanning everything in that first initial base area, I managed to make my way up to the top of this hill where there was another little sort of observatory lookout. Scanning everything located within there, and then I wanted to make my way over to the other mountainside. So, began the long descent down the mountainside to try and make my way over there. I also took some of the fruit or vegetables that I found here to try and bring it home so that I could actually plant it in our base. Thankfully, I was able to plant the small marble melon into our little plant pot that we had. However, it wasn't a farm plot, so it didn't really grow all that much. I also head back to the live pod to activate the message that we received over the radio. And apparently we were going to be rescued. There was a ship coming called the Sunbeam, and they were en route to our location. They had given us the location where they were planning on picking us up, so I just needed to try and get out there by the time they were ready to pick us up. I started making the parts that I needed to make the mobile vehicle platform because I did want to try and make myself up the Seamoth, as that would help us get around drastically quicker. Thankfully, I had accumulated enough resources to actually make the mobile vehicle platform, so I deployed it, jumped on top of it, and took a look at what I was going to need for the Seamoth. I was very excited. Getting the Seamoth is a very big upgrade from just swimming everywhere. I did need quite a few resources, so I wanted to spend some time going ahead and getting all of those so that I could get myself the Seamoth and traverse the 7 seas much quicker. Oh god, no. Alright, we should have everything we need for the Seamoth. Now let's take a look. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's make the Seamoth. Look at that bad boy. I think we still need another power cell to actually power it, so we probably should make another one of those. We have no upgrades for it, but we can enter it. Oh shit. Now we're talking. This is very nice. I think we have storage on this as well. Do we have storage, or do we need the upgrade module first? I think we might need an upgrade module, but that's cool. We got the Seamoth now. Next thing I want to work on is probably a base. Now, I also found another live pod, which I wasn't sure that I had visited before, or if I just missed this thing before. So it had a data bank with the Ultra Glide fins, which I'm pretty sure I already had from going to the island anyway. So I don't think it was anything new. I could be mistaken though, but I don't really remember all that well. Now, I then continued searching for a new base spot when I found these electric eel things swimming around. So I got the hell out of there and continued exploring when something even worse appeared. Oh, shitballs. I literally just saw this giant shadow and I look up and what do we spot? A Leviathan. Can't go much deeper, we're going to start taking damage. Oh god, that's terrifying. Now, I continued exploring, managing to find another diamond, which meant I had 2 of them, so I could now make the laser cutter as well. Eventually, I stumbled across a new island, and in the distance, there was a large structure. I had no idea where the hell I was or how I found this island, but I did. So I continued exploring this island where there was a bunch of resources in this cave. It was near it, so we were getting a ton of lithium. Thankfully, I did have my sea glide, so I had a torch to actually see everything. And then there was a little sort of water area where I found another one of these purple tablets. Now, I didn't have the other purple tablet that I had previously found, but I didn't know what these purple tablets were for. I had no idea whatsoever. So I continued exploring this area. Now, I did go pretty deep, and I wasn't really too confident as the direction I should go. So I made my way over to the strange structure in the distance, noticing these sort of pedestals, I guess you would call them, along the way as well. Force field control. We can insert the tablet into here, okay. So it looks like there's definitely aliens here. Let's insert the tablet. We've got 2 of these, I think. I don't know if they're exactly the same or not, but I mean, we'll do it. Yeah, I think they are. Alright, let's head in this strange, scary location. Please don't scan the scary alien structure. I feel like this isn't going to end well for me. Okay. Not scary whatsoever. Do we download the data? I don't like this. I don't know what happens. Let's download the data. Okay. So that was, oh, that was a whole heap of nothing. Let's keep going down here because it looks like there was a green square cubey glooby thing. What is this? An ion cube. Okay, let's scan this. I don't know what it is. Ion cube? Power maybe? No entry on the periodic table and an unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy within it. Wonderful. This is scary. Each cube contains the equivalent ionic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT. Cool. And I'm going to place it in my inventory, because what could possibly go wrong? Yep, please don't throw that around, sir. Alright, we got another ion cube here, because I totally want to be carrying around 10 kilotons of TNT. What could possibly go wrong? We've got another data drive that we can download by the looks of it. As I continued exploring and scanning the data terminals, I was told that our best probability of interfacing with the facility was to head to the lower section of this structure, so that's exactly where we went. Wait, what the hell? Is this water? It is water. Can we go out this way?
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, we can. That is terrifying, though. That is just pitch black darkness. Let's not go that way for now. I'm guessing you could bring like your Cyclops or whatever it's called in here. Maybe it's a Cyclops Bay. I also just realized I do not have a lot of water. Alright, and another ion cube. We now have 15 kilotons of TNT in my pocket. Alright, and we got another tablet here. Let's grab that. Ooh, what is this? An alien device. That gives so much away. It's a doomsday device. To destroy the entire planet along with most of the solar system. Fortunately, it has malfunctioned. Yeah, okay, cool. These aliens ain't messing around. Okay, we have an energy core. What could possibly go wrong from me interacting with this? Possibly go wrong. 100 megatons of nuclear detonation, which can be channeled through the facility and directed at vessels overhead or bent around the planet's gravitational pull to strike targets in orbit. Huh. It is currently operating without parameters, suggesting it will target any ship within. Let's interact with it. What could go wrong? That is not what you want to see. Oh god. But they infected me. That's not fair. So after being infected, I was granted a location of other facilities that were doing this research. So I pretty much had the locations that I needed to head to next. There were a lot, so I needed to get started on those ASAP. Upon returning back to my live pod, I then received a strange radio transmission.
Play partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated.
This isn't scary.
Hunting, analyzing, sharing subject locations with other agents.
Okay, that's not terrifying. After receiving the cryptic radio message, I then decided it was time to go out and try and find a base. So eventually I settled on building in front of this giant mushroom tree. Now I wasn't 100% sure where to actually set up the foundations around this tree, but it had a pretty good area. It seemed pretty chill. It had a pretty decent depth, so I figured this should be alright, and it looked kind of pretty to build around on. So I figured this would be a decent spot, so thankfully I had brought some materials with me to try and start setting up a base. So I got to work at placing some of the foundations down and slowly working on building my Subnautica base. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't really set on where I had placed the initial foundations first because there wasn't enough space for me to do the design I want when something terrible happened. Oh. Okay, goodbye Seamoth. That really sucks. We just got attacked by a bone shark. Oh my god, this thing's terrifying. I was literally about to get out and repair my Seamoth as well. That makes me so sad. Oh, it's all gone. It cost me so much to bloody build too. So after losing my Seamoth, I begin the long, arduous journey to head back to the base with all our resources when I managed to find 2 Cyclops fragments. And then something really dumb happened when I got back to my first life pod. Well, that's not awkward. I died and I didn't lose anything, thankfully, because I was in my storage area, which is ironic because I was literally about to build a power node for us to be able to have oxygen in here. Alright, at least we've got a solar panel here, so this should provide power to this tiny little corridor, which is all we need. Now we should have oxygen in here. Alright, that's all we need. Just a little bit of oxygen so we don't die when we get in here. How good is that? Uh-oh. We're getting mind controlled. I need to get out of here. I'm just trying to find some lead. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm getting mind controlled by some goddamn plants down here. Eventually, with my sea glide, I managed to make it back to the giant mushroom tree. And yeah, this was pretty much when I made the decision that I wasn't going to build on this side. And I was going to try and build on the other side because the platform foundations were actually clipping into the mushroom trees. And I wanted to do a 3x3 base. So 3 foundations by 3 foundations. And it just wasn't going to work on this side. So on the other side, I did manage to get a hatch and a first room down. So we officially had a proper base. I mean, it's a little bit more than it's more than a corridor. So I'll take that. It's more than a corridor, but we had officially placed our first room down. I was very happy, and then I realized how close we were to the trees and the mushrooms. This wasn't going to work as well as I was expecting, but I continued building my foundations and continued building rooms to get a larger base up and running. I tried continuing to build rooms, however I was still clipping into mushrooms, so I think I had overshot it. So guess what? It was time to try and move the base over again. I did move the base over, however I had run out of power in my habitat builder gun, so I needed to make the long haul back to the base to try and get some more batteries. Without a Seamoth, without a sea glide, it was a very long journey to get back to the live pod. I'm very grateful that bladderfish are not fast to swim away. Bloody hell, I'd be screwed if I had to try and get them without these flippers. Come here, fishy. Alrighty, we got food, we got water, we are happy. Alright, whew, that feels good. On returning back to the life pod, I also received another radio message from the Sunbeam saying that they're actually going to come and pick us up. So I just had to meet them at this location in 40 minutes time. Sunbeam landing site, 1,000 meters that way. All right, cool. We'll head out that way. We're going to go to the base first because we got a bunch of extra materials so that we can build stuff. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I'm going to make it to my base in time before I die from oxygen not consumption. So I'm really hoping that I'll make this. We're at 100 meters. Okay, there it is. I see it there. I thought that was a giant jellyfish for a second. I'm not going to lie. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Woo, that was close. That was very close, way too close for comfort. Now that I had some of a base built up and some storage, I could start ferrying some resources over from the life pod to this new location. So I emptied them out and then headed back to the other life pod to grab some of the resources that we had remaining there. I don't like my neighbors though. Neighbors are a little bit creepy. On the way back, I did manage to find the Cyclops Bridge fragment, completing our Cyclops Bridge blueprint, which was great. Back at the life pod, I did receive another radio message, this one coming from Altera HQ. Now, they said that they can't send a rescue ship all the way out to our location, so that we were going to just have to build our rocket and meet them halfway. They pretty much told me that I needed to go aboard the ship that had blown up and break into the cabin's quarters to get the blueprint from there. They also had a brief discussion about what they wanted for lunch. Alright, this makes me happy. We have the Seamoth again. Wait, what is that? Alright, this is going to come with us to the new base. We've got a whole bunch of resources here. This is just going to be the process now of us. I think we might only do it at night time, to be honest. We might just start transferring all the resources over. Okay. That's our first run done. Look at that. Empty inventory. There goes our mobile vehicle bay. That's heading up there. We've got 13 minutes till the Sunbeam arrives, so I guess we'll head over there and see what we can find. Okay, what the hell is this? Oh, there's so many of the sharks. Alien vent. Bro, leave me alone. Get in the Seamoth and get the hell out of here. I want to take a look at what the alien vent thing's about, but I mean, I want to get out of here first. Oh, that was scary. Now, I still had a little bit of time before the Sunbeam arrived, and I did find a crashed ship down here, so I figured we could spend some time exploring this little area while we waited for the Sunbeam. So we already had found one of these data boxes, which actually gave us a creature decoy. So, I mean, I was pretty happy with that for a brief little exploration that we did. I then found a cave where I managed to find some rubies and some diamonds. However, it was a little bit deep, so I was a little scared of going down there, and I just decided to continue exploring the hull of this ship. I did find a way into the ship and managed to find a power cell charger fragment, which was going to be great for our vehicles because we could charge them up like that. I also found a prawn suit grappling arm fragment as well that I scanned. Now, I didn't have the laser cutter on me, so I kind of had to just explore what I could. So I did find some various little extra blueprints here, like a bench and then an extra grappling arm fragment as well, which actually gave us the blueprint for that. So we could now synthesize that. I also found a command chair and just a bunch of different stuff. I returned back with the laser cutter and decided to start cutting open the sealed doors that I couldn't get into. I, for the life of me, couldn't figure out how to get the thing to start working first, but thankfully I managed to get there in the end. Oh my god, why does it take so long to cut open a door? I was worried that I was going to drown in the process as well, but thankfully I did manage to get inside of here and find another data box with a Cyclops fire suppression system. Don't know what that's going to do, but hey, I'll take it. I did find another sealed door and another data terminal where I could download some extra data as well. All in all, this little ship area has a lot of good stuff in it. I also actually found a prawn suit fragment, which I was very excited for, so I could go ahead and slowly find fragments to actually be able to build the prawn suit, which we could use to deep dive, I believe. I found another data box with some swim charge fins, which would allow us to charge our batteries while we were swimming, which was really cool. I had about 6 minutes left for the Sunbeam arrived, so I kind of wrapped up my exploration and decided to head out. However, there were so many of these damn sharks out here. I pulled out my repair tool and slowly tried to repair my Seamoth, but I decided it'd be better if I just get out of there first and then repair it. So I went back up to the surface and started repairing it because I did not want to lose my Seamoth again. I was not ready and I didn't want to have to swim all the way back to my base from this location without a bloody Seamoth, I can tell you that much. I returned back to the sunken ship just to double check that I had explored everything and I didn't miss anything. When I did find another door to open, however, this just kind of led us around in a circle, so it wasn't really all that important. Hopefully I don't get electrocuted. Anything? Oh, we got a chic plant pot. We're running out of time. We've got 2 minutes, potentially 50 seconds to finish exploring the rest of this. I think we've already been through here though. At least, yes, I thought it was. Where's our Seamoth? Let's get the hell out of here. Bro, leave me alone. Let's go, 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 go. Okay, hopefully the Sunbeam will rescue us and get us off the planet. That seems like a very likable scenario to me. Ooh. I'll just hit it. Let's repair that. Wait, what's going on? Oh, you know what it is? It's the defense system thing, isn't it? Didn't it say that it's operating on its own accord now? Oh shit. Oh my god, that's sick.
Man, I don't know how you change course.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Well, that's not good. That is not good at all. Yep, I also just pissed myself, so that's why I need to get the fluid intake. Okay, well, well done, Cannon. Job successful, I guess. And now the Cannon's going back to sleep. That's wonderful. How the hell are we meant to get off the planet? So after the destruction of the Sunbeam, I found a bulbo tree on the island, and I harvested it for the samples because I figured we could plant this back at the base, and it also gave really good food. Oh, bridge fragment. I think that's everything we need. That was terrifying. I didn't even need it. It's coming back for more. Leave me alone. Don't want to be friends. Oh, Moonpool fragment. What's the Moonpool? Ah! Bro, leave me alone. Upon returning to the base, I figured it was time to do just one more trip back to the life pod, and then that should be all of the resources that we had over there brought to the new base. Now, I also found another Moonpool fragment, giving me access to the Moonpool. One problem with that. I had no idea what the Moonpool did. So I spent some time reading up on it and learning what it actually did. An essential module for long-term exploration, its primary function is as a dry dock. Oh, for small vehicles such as the Seamoth and Prawn suit. Okay, so we've got some Chinese potato, we've got the small marble melon. I'm hoping with that stuff we can go ahead and plant that outside and then use that as like a food source. I'm hoping. We'll find out when we get back to the base though. Upon returning back to the base, I couldn't actually put any of it in the outside grow bed. So I headed inside of our base and decided to build an interior grow bed to see if that would work with growing these new crops we had. Thankfully, it accepted it and it looked like we were growing crops in our base now. The next day, I decided to head out to the Aurora to try and get into the ship's captain's quarters so that we could hopefully get the rocket blueprint and escape this forsaken planet. So I prepped all my tools and equipment and drove out to the Aurora. Now, I had already tried the the front end of the Aurora, so I figured I'd try and go to the other end of the Aurora to see if I could get in that way. Okay, we've got a bunch of supply crates, some water, battery. I'm not gonna grab the scrap. Well, fuck. Oh, my heart. That is not what you want to see. That was freaking horrifying. Oh my god. Whew. I'm going to need a moment to recover from that one. Holy smokes. Alright, we're going to jump in here just to make sure that if we do die again, we have a respawn that's slightly closer. Oh, fuck. There it is. It's coming to get me. Oh, I can see its shadow. Get in the Seamoth, get in the Seamoth, get in the Seamoth. Drive, 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 drive. Fuck that. No. No way, Jose. I'm not dealing with that shit. Hopefully, can I hide down here? Fuck. Oh, my heart. Oh, my damn heart. I do not like this. Okay, we got the Cyclops engine, though. That's good news. Oh, fuck. It's above me. I saw the shadow. Fuck that. Nope, nope, nope. I don't like this. I saw something. I don't know what it was. There was a shadow. I'm not sticking around. We're getting out of here. I'm going to freaking float to the surface. I'm not dealing with whatever's down here. No way. Nope, not dealing with that. I don't think I really lost anything too bad anyway when I died, so I think that's fine. Oh! Just gonna take myself airborne. Removing myself from that situation. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, it goes airborne too. Oh! Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Fuck off, fuck off. Oh, no, I do not like this. I don't know. Is it gonna destroy the Seamoth? It's gonna destroy the Seamoth. No, the Seamoth is still alive. Go, drive. Drive, 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 drive. Nope. 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 Okay, I need to get out and repair it before I hit something. I think I should be safe here now. Oh, fuck. Oh, we are never... so, I don't want to go back to the Aurora. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. After taking some time to recover from that trauma and putting on my big boy pants, I finally returned back to the Aurora, trying to make my way on board to the ship. Now, I was just kind of exploring this area. I genuinely had no idea where I was supposed to go, so I was kind of just trying to follow paths here and there to gain access to it. We did manage to find this little sort of entryway, and we found some fire extinguishers that we could use to put out these flames. So thankfully I was able to pull out these flames, and I begun my exploration of the Aurora. I did find some PDAs as well as a fragment of the propulsion cannon, which I wasn't 100% sure if we already had or not, but I did just continue exploring the area around us, finding more PDAs, some posters, as well as various blueprints around the area. Now, I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to get past this point of the Aurora. I just couldn't get over the cargo in the way. I did try various ways to get over it, including jumping from above, using the laser cutter to try and get into it, multiple attempts at falling from above it to try and go through it. Hell, I even walked through freaking flame trying to get into the little section over it. I'm gonna die. Fuck me. Oh, I just cannot win. First to the fucking Leviathan and now to freaking falling a tiny little height. That's so annoying. Upon respawning, I made the propulsion cannon back at the base and returned to the Aurora with it in tow. Now, I was trying to figure out how to use the propulsion cannon, and thankfully, eventually, I did figure it out and move the crates blocking my path, and I could continue exploring the Aurora, hopefully uninhibited for the rest of the way. Now, I did unlock various doors through the PDAs that I had found, allowing myself access to this area of the ship. And there were a lot of goodies in the Aurora. So we did find the Prawn Bay, however, it was underwater, which is a slight problem. There were also those stupid little crabs here and there that kept attacking me, and they were so freaking annoying. We also had this weird little leech thing that attacked me as well, but thankfully I was able to butt it off my arm and kept swimming my merry way. I did repair things here and there, unlocking more blueprints as well, and we also did find the Seamoth depth module Mark 1, which was really good, and more Seamoth fragments, which I didn't really need, but this little bleeder thing just kept trying to eat my freaking guts, and it was really annoying. Now, I did find the crew storage area as well, which once again had access for PDAs, some various other goods as well, but these PDAs I did need in order to access further areas of the ship where I was going to find the rocket blueprints. Alright, dope. We've got the door open to the Prawn Bay. Whoa. There's the prawn suit. Alright, so we need to scan those guys so that we get the... Can we scan them? Yes, let's go. Give me that prawn suit, baby. 2 out of 4, so we need 2 more left. Alright, and that's our prawn suit completed. Let's go. Okay. 1869. 1869. What do we got in here? Let's find out. Hopefully something exciting. We got a cap. A double bed. I'll take the double bed. We also have a gorge toy, which I'm happily going to take home for us. I don't think we care about... Oh, wait, what? Open storage. Oh! I didn't realize you could put things in this. And then, can you pick it up? Bag is not empty, cannot pick up. Oh, well, that's dumb. Put my stuff back. I'm not gonna... I thought you could pick up the bag then. What's the point? Okay, we've got the captain's quarters here, but I'm pretty sure we do have the code for this as well. 2679. Okay, that should let us into here, and then I think that's everything. After gaining access to the captain's quarter, I grabbed the Aurora miniature as well as downloaded the data terminal, getting access to the Neptune escape rocket. I now had my way of getting off of this planet. I'm going to grab all the posters because I just realized that you could grab them. Now, there was one part of the ship that I hadn't explored yet, and that was the drive room. So I made my way out here, managing to find a Cyclops module as well that we grabbed, which was really good. So this was an engine efficiency module, which I'm guessing would use less power. I was then told that this area was filled with radiation and breaches. So I pulled out my repair tool and started working on all of the breaches I could find. Now, there were quite a few of them. Some of them were in the water, some of them were above the water, but I got to work repairing all of them, and thankfully the radiation levels were starting to degrease, which meant that I could get away with not wearing my radiation suit in the Aurora anymore, or while near the Aurora, I'm guessing. So that was a really good thing to have because you could find some pretty decent resources out here. All right, so we can't get out of here, but I don't know if we're done with the Aurora. The reason being because there is that other entrance, or the other place down the bottom there that we did come across. So I'm going to see if we can get back over there. I kind of want to jump into the water. I really hope I don't die. Okay, thank God. Thankfully, I did find the other entrance on the Aurora, and I found a lab. Thankfully, I did find a data pad that did give me the code to actually get inside of the lab as well, which was 6483. We were going to need that, otherwise there was no point in coming down here, and hopefully there was something good waiting for us inside. Let's see what's in the lab. I'm excited. Ooh. A little bit scared now. Anything that we don't have? Oh! We just got the repulsion cannon. Oh, percussive force to entities in range. Okay, so it's like an upgrade. Alright, cool. Let's get into here. After searching the lab, I then made my way back to the laser cutting door and headed down into the basement that awaited us down here to find once again another data terminal. Okay, let's download this. Aurora black box data. I guess this is me, unaccounted for non-essential systems maintenance chief Riley Robinson. I think that's me. I'm so very glad that we've managed to make it back to our Seamoth in one piece. Let's access the upgrades here because I think we can put some upgrades in. Storage module, Seamoth depth module. Crush depth is now 300 meters. Cool. And we also have storage. Where's the storage? All right, I feel like we got some good stuff out of that. We're going to head back to the base, do some maintenance around there, potentially build some more, and we'll bring you guys back in a bit. Upon returning back to the base, I then decided to plant some gel sac spores as I was going to use these for my bioreactor as fuel. Now, they're also just really good to have because later down the line, I think I was going to need them for aerogel. Plus, I was kind of just planting every plant that I came across to make sure that I had a decent amount of them if I needed them for the future. So I've been busy working on the base, and I mean, it's coming along. It's a journey. It's a journey, but everything is pretty much all connected-ish. I'll show you outside because it didn't work how I wanted it to. So essentially I was going to have these four corners all linked up, right? It was going to be a nice square. There was going to be hatches coming out into this garden area in the center of the base. However, this corner unfortunately slightly clips into like stuff out here. So I can't actually build this multi-purpose room on the edge like that one over there. After spending some time building up the base, I then headed out to another shipwreck, just trying to find more blueprints for things that I hadn't already got. There wasn't really too much, however, thankfully I was able to get some extra titanium from the things that I had scanned, and I actually managed to find the battery charger fragment as well. So I could now recharge my batteries from my various tools, which is going to save me a heckin' lot of pain and suffering because I could now rebuild them. I don't know where I parked my Seamoth. Oh, fucking hell, that was close. I didn't think I was going to make it. I'm looking around frantically for my Seamoth. Oh, I'm so glad we made that. I did not want to try and gather all this loot back up again. Alright, and we're just going to finish off the Moonpool here. We should have everything we need. The lubricant and the 2 leads. Oh. After building the Moonpool, I then went ahead and parked the Seamoth inside of the Moonpool. I had never done this before, so I didn't really know how it worked. I was pretty impressed, I'm not going to lie. It was pretty cool how we got like sucked into the Moonpool and we could access everything from the inside. I then went ahead and continued building in the base. However, I ran out of power as I only had 1 solar panel. So I went back outside, placing some more solar panels down, and I was going to need to find a fix for this. And this is when I went ahead and built the bioreactor for the base. This thing was hopefully going to be enough to power everything around the base that we needed, so I was praying that it was going to be enough. I then also went ahead and made myself up the rebreather. Alright, we've headed out here to this new area. I don't know where we are. I just kind of came over here to follow this life pod signal. There's electric eel things that I do not want to get involved with. There's weird spore things that I've harvested from. I'm a little terrified, I ain't gonna lie. Literally everything in this game terrifies me. Life pod 12? Any survive? Nope. No survives. Alright, what do we got in here? Let's take a look. Abandoned PDA. Oh, stay away from me, sir. Amp eel. Oh, it's shocking me. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. My Seamoth comes up on the reticle. Alright, I'm just gonna take a quick little exploration journey here, see what we can find. I don't know what we'll find out here. Some salt, some gold. We're gonna just explore a little bit, see what we can find. Oh! Please don't bite me, sir. I'm just out here minding my own business. Leave me alone. Oh, shit. I really don't want to die out here. No, don't access this. Ah, get in the Seamoth! Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. So after that terrifying encounter with the amp eels, I then returned back to the escape pod to play the new radio message that we received. And this one was from Life Pod 4. So thankfully I did receive the coordinate locations for Life Pod 4 so I could head out there at a later date as well. Okay, I've just spotted these giant mushrooms while I was out looking for stuff. Oh god, you scared the shit out of me, you dumb little fish. I'm gonna dive down here. I don't know where this leads. I'm a little terrified. Some weird jellyfish thing. Okay, we've got till 300 meters, so... Oh, shit. There is a volcano down here. We got... Wait, what the hell is that? Is that a base? What was that? Something just came out of that mushroom. I have never seen this place before, and something definitely came out of that mushroom. I then managed to find some magnetite in this area, which I'm pretty sure I needed for my prawn suit, so I was pretty happy with that. I then decided to continue exploring the area with my Seamoth. However, it had taken quite a beating, so I was going to need to be a little bit careful because I didn't really want to risk losing it down here. I also hadn't found the artificial structure that my PDA had mentioned to me, so I was constantly just trying to dodge the killer worms while trying to find that structure down here. Oh, is that it? That looks like a base. Let's head over here. Oh, this looks exciting. Alright, let's head in here and see what we find. I'm pretty sure these things are dangerous. Oh, water filtration machine. This is big. Alright, cool. We got the water filtration system. Modification station fragment. I don't know what this is or if we've gotten it, but I'll take it. No, okay. Oh, we've got a power cell charger fragment. That's even better. I don't know if we've already got this. Nope, there it is. Perfect. And a thermal plant? I think we already have that. Yeah, okay, we do. Nuclear reactor. I feel like we don't have a nuclear reactor though. There is something very scary sounding out there and I do not appreciate it. I don't know if it's those things or something bigger and scarier, but I don't like it. Oh, ultra high capacity tank. Let's go. Oh, that was way too close. And I think it's attacking my Seamoth. Bro, get off it. Get away. Go away. Shoot. Oh, no. Oh my god, my Seamoth is on 12%. Need to get out of here. I can't lose this daddy. I'll be screwed. After exploring the outpost, one of the PDAs mentioned that there was a proposed Degassi habitat further down. It was 500 meters deep, so we had our next location that we needed to travel out to. Now, these were the same guys that we had found on the island as well. They had moved into the ocean to try and escape the planet. Now, I was casually just trying to read my PDA when something decided to disturb me. Ah! Fuck off! Jesus Christ, I'm trying to do some light reading here, you bastard. So after that heart attack, I then returned back to the base, building the water filtration machine before heading back out again into another area. Now, I hadn't really been out here. I was trying to find the Degassi habitat, but I had also found a new enemy, as well as I was looking for the life pod. Now, the Warpers were a menace throughout the rest of this series. They were a real pain in the ass, and I hated coming across them at literally every single stage of the game. I did travel down to 297 meters and actually started finding some uranite crystal as well as blood oil down here. Now, I was hoping I could grow the blood oil at the base, so I did try to harvest some of the plants that were down here, including this ghostweed, so I could hopefully bring it back to the base and actually be able to grow the bloodweed so I wouldn't need to venture back out here again in the future. However, upon traveling out, a tragedy struck. Oh, we got a warper. Ah! No. What the fuck happened? Surely it doesn't kill me. You died? What do you mean I died? How did it kill me? Are you kidding me right now? Hopefully I can dive down to where our Seamoth is again without dying from no oxygen. Wonderful. Alright, here we go. Let's pray we can make it down to the Seamoth in time. Let's dive. Let's also hope that it's directly underneath here and not in a cave system or something. There's all our stuff just there on the right. In the Seamoth. Alright, I don't know how that thing killed us. Alright, let's grab all my gear again. There it is. Ah! Whoa, fuck off! Just gonna grab our stuff. I'm just gonna get out of here. That was terrifying. I did not like that one bit. Did I get my ghostweed back? I want my ghostweed. Oh no! Oh god, fuck off. That's so annoying. Another Seamoth is broken. Oh, I'm so sick of them breaking. It's so annoying. I'm pretty sure I had stuff in there that I didn't actually take out either, which is super even more annoying because it was like diamond and stuff and lithium. Oh man, that sucks. I think I also lose my modules then, don't I? The depth module and the storage module, I think they just disappear too. So after losing my Seamoth, I continued exploring with my Sea Glide, managing to find a prawn suit torpedo arm. Now there was a wreck over here, and thankfully that wasn't the only torpedo arm that was here. I did manage to find the other torpedo arm, and I had successfully unlocked that as well. While trying to dive to get to the Degassi habitat, I somehow got myself stuck in a vent as well, which was not pleasant. Thankfully, I was able to make it to Second Officer Keen's last broadcast location, and at this location was a time capsule, which I had no idea what that was, but I didn't really have any space in my inventory for anything, so I just didn't get it until I got back to the base and emptied my inventory, where I got a tool of pretty much everything, which was great. I got a thermo blade as well, which I was really happy about because I didn't think I could make mine, so I decided to test out my thermo blade on this stalker. That's what I thought. Get your ass back here, boy. I ain't done chopping you up yet. I don't even know if that's hitting it. No. You don't get away that easy. Come here. I also don't know if this causes it to drop its tooth, but I'm going to try and kill this sucker. Why is it surfacing for? Whoa, free ride. Oh, we killed it. Do I get its teeth? Give me your teeth. I guess not. Well, that kind of sucks. Alrighty, just came back from the shallows grabbing a bunch of copper ore because we were going to need it to make up some copper wiring. We've got our blood vine growing here. I'm hoping it produces the blood stuff so that we can harvest it. I don't really know. We're going to leave it for a second. We're a little bit longer and see how we go. Now, with those materials that I had gathered, I was finally able to build the vehicle upgrade station. Now, from this vehicle upgrade station, I could essentially make the modifications for our various vehicles. So obviously the Seamoth, which we didn't have because it had blown up again, and our prawn suit eventually later down the line. I also discovered the blood vine grows the blood thing, so I was really happy about that. And then it was time to make another Seamoth. I really didn't want to go through any more than this, but you never know. You never know. This was our third Seamoth now, so I was really hoping we weren't going to lose it as badly. I then discovered that we could actually change the color of it as well as its name, and then I went ahead and took a look at all of the extra things that I could make for the Seamoth. Now, I was a little bit confused because I did see that there was a Mark III depth module and a Mark II depth module, but I couldn't figure out where to craft them. I could craft the Mark 1, but I, for some reason, could not find where to craft the Mark 2 versions. Then I realized it was from the modification station, which I hadn't actually finished the blueprint for. I went ahead and made the depth module Mark 1 again, as well as some storage modules as well for the Seamoth. Okay, crush depth is now 300 meters. We're going to load up. We're going to head out. We are going to go back to the other spot where we were, where the Degassi habitat is, and hopefully that'll give us access to the modification station. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared to get down here. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping that there is an air source down here somewhere and we can survive. If not, we're going to be in some serious trouble. Oh, what the hell is that? What is that thing? Oh, we got warpers. I'm not even going to try. Oh, get involved. I'm going to die. I don't know how to get in here. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh! Oh!
Integrating new PDA data. Detecting a titanium mass somewhere in this area.
Okay.
Unable to confirm
Got alien containment. I got 78 seconds of oxygen left. I can't even get into this bloody thing. Oh, crab squid. God, that is terrifying. How the hell do I get into this bloody thing? Okay, I just need to scan it. I mean, I'm dead. There's no way. I'm not even going to be able to scan the coffee machine. Oh, there was PDA there. I don't know if I got it. After dying, I then returned to my Seamoth, and I had received a new radio message that took me to this wreck here. So I headed on over to it, and I was able to find a nuclear reactor fragment, which was really good news because I was one step closer to being able to craft the nuclear reactor. Plus, I also found the Prawn suit drill arm fragment, which was going to be massive because we could use that to mine resource nodes that were located down here in the deep ocean. I was really happy about finding that. Now I just needed to find one more, which thankfully I did, and I could now fabricate the Prawn suit drill arm. Got a nuclear reactor fragment. Perfect. So that's our nuclear reactor now that we can get, that we can build. I don't know how we fuel it, but I mean, we'll figure that out later. Oh, nope. Oh, fuck off. As if you grabbed me out of there, you bastard. I really hope it doesn't blow up our Seamoth again. I'm going to be so mad if we lose our Seamoth. I headed back into the wreck where I found a data box for the Cyclops sonar upgrade, which I was pretty happy about. After that, I had pretty much explored most of the wreck, so I headed back up to my Seamoth to get the hell out of there before the warper came back and pulled me out. Now, I did do some more exploring where I found a whole sea full of warpers, as well as another wreck where we found the Prawn suit propulsion arm. Now, there are a couple of these are located around here, but there were warpers in the nearby area. Thankfully, I did find a data box with a Cyclops docking bay repair module, as well as the decoy tube upgrade as well for the Cyclops. Ecstatic about those. We were going to be able to use those upgrades when another warper warped me and killed me in the process. Well, let's begin the journey back to our Seamoth. Sweet, sweet, sweet Seamoth. Let's get out of here. Those stupid warp bastards are so annoying. I then continued exploring, not really sure on where I was going or what direction I was going. I was kind of going away from all of my beacons, so this was kind of new territory that I hadn't really been to before. I was excited to see what was out here, however, it was getting rather deep, and I was quite scared when I stumbled upon a new denizen of the deep. Oh, shit. What is that? Oh. It did a poo! Sea treader. I don't know if it's dangerous. Oh. Oh, it's scary looking. I don't know if it's going to attack me. Sea treader Leviathan. Oh, he's coming close. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, he's literally like uprooting a whole bunch of resources here. That's really cool. We're getting a bunch of diamond from it. Oh shit, was my Seamoth. Alrighty, let's go ahead and play this new radio message. Maybe another life pod. Oh god, that's not terrifying. After that terrifying radio message, I figured it was time to beef up my defenses. So I went ahead and crafted everything I needed for the prawn suit and headed up to my vehicle bay where I was able to finally craft the prawn suit. So I went ahead and crafted that bad boy and watched it plummet to the bottom of the ocean after I crafted it. I really didn't think this planned through very well, did I? Oh, now this is cool. Okay. Oh, you've got like a little booster jumper. I didn't know you had that. That's cool. Alright, so how do we connect? Alright, cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got 4 upgrade slots. We can put the hands on. After parking the prawn suit in the bay, I then went ahead and made the grappling arm. I just needed to make the drill arm and the depth module as well. Now, I didn't have any nickel ore on me at the moment, so I was going to try and need to find some of that first as well to make the depth module. But for now, I was going to settle on just making up the arms for our prawn suit. So I had successfully put in a storage module, a shield module, or the hull reinforcement module, and we had each arm as well. A grappling arm and a drill arm. So we were ready to submerge ourselves even deeper in Subnautica's oceans. I mentally wasn't prepared for it. but at least we would be able to get a bunch of resources from doing so in the process. So I went ahead and tested out the new drill arm on this lithium node, and I found out that you actually are able to store it automatically into your storage system, which was really cool. I didn't realize it did that, so I was really excited about our prawn suit, and now we were pretty much going to be set for resources because this guy could pretty much drill all of the huge nodes. So after testing out the drill arm, I then made my way down into the depths to try and make it to life pod number 2. Now this was quite deep, deeper than we had ever been before, and I was really not prepared for what awaited us down here. How the hell am I going to get back up to my base? Oh god. Oh, there's the electric eels. This is terrifying. What have I done? Why am I doing this to myself? This is a terrible idea, CJ. You shouldn't be doing this. Ah! Go away. Just keep running. Whoa! Why can't I move? Hit me with the damn brain blast. Oh, there's fucking warpers too. Those things are terrifying. I don't want to get out. I'm scared. This guy's after me with a passion. Maybe I should make them. Ugh. Go away. Don't you break my brand new prawn suit, you bastard. I'm gonna repair this. I do not want this to break. This thing was much more expensive than the Seamoth. Oh. Cyclops Depth Module Mark 1. So after grabbing the Cyclops Depth Module, I then found a Uranite crystal, which I spent some time mining. Now, with the prawn suit, I wanted to go ahead and stockpile a bunch of resources, so that's exactly what I did. I made my way out to various nodes that we found near our base, and I started harvesting them all up, as I wanted to expand the base a little bit and make some different modules. And so that's exactly what I did when I returned to the base, making myself up the alien containment unit and dropping off the various creature eggs that I had discovered along our journey so far. I also planted some extra extra crops, some extra sea life in there to spruce it up a little bit. And I headed back up to the scanner room to take a look at the various resources and if there were any extra creature eggs nearby in the area. I also wanted to make sure that I had gotten all of the wrecks as well. I also spent some time building a new storage room up as well, as we needed a bunch more storage. I then discovered that you could store multiple storage modules in the prawn suit, so I went ahead and did that, harvesting up some more resources before making my way back down to the Degassi habitat. We hadn't exactly finished exploring this place, as the last time we were down here we did die, but with the prawn suit we were going to be able to do this just fine. I managed to find a Cyclops shield generator data box as well as an orange tablet. Had no idea what the orange tablet was for, but I was glad I picked it up, and then I decided to head further into the depths. There was a path that led down here into an even deeper area, and we did get this strange green tinge on our screen, so I assumed we were definitely heading the right way. At 600 meters, I was a little bit terrified, and I'm not gonna lie, I was really scared to go into this green mist. Thankfully, however, in this green mist at the bottom here, I did find some nickel ore, which was gonna be pivotal to upgrading our prawn suit with the depth module. Now, unfortunately, I did get stuck in the roots that were down here, and I couldn't actually get out with my prawn suit, so I did unstuck myself from this situation. However, something terrible happened, and I died in the green mist, losing my prawn suit in the process and the resources that I had gathered. I had no idea how I was going to get back down here, so I decided to spend the materials that I had gathered crafting up everything I needed to make myself up the Cyclops. Now, at the time, I didn't realize that you could actually craft multiple oxygen tanks and just have them in your inventory and use them and switch out when you needed more oxygen. So we decided to opt for the Cyclops. I figured I'd need it eventually anyway, so we made up the Cyclops, and look at that beauty in all of its glory. I was excited, I'm not going to lie, about making the Cyclops up. Now, thankfully with the Cyclops, I was able to return nearish to where the prawn suit was at 500 meters. We did have the depth of only 500 meters, I believe, with the Cyclops. So I jumped out, grabbed my sea glide, and we began the arduous journey back to the prawn suit. Now, this green mist also actually damaged me, so I had to jump in super quick. And thankfully, for some reason, the prawn suit was unstuck. So I brought the prawn suit back up to our Cyclops, parked it in the docking bay to offload everything, and then I continued exploring this green misty river when I discovered this terrifying skeleton skull thing. I did not want to see what this belonged to. I was already shitting my pants down here. I wanted none of it. We did notice that the aliens had sort of set up a little observation station, and so we headed out there, and thankfully it did need the orange tablet, which I did actually have on hand. So I made my way inside of this area, and it was kind of like a study area that had alien bone specimens, and we also found this creature egg down here. So I grabbed the creature egg, not knowing what it was, and I also discovered there was a data terminal as well as some ion cubes. So I grabbed all of the ion cubes, headed back out as I had scanned everything, and there wasn't really anything else in this area for me. Now, we did discover a new radio message as well, but I was just casually continuing to explore this area when we found something even deeper. Oh, what the fuck is that? That is another Leviathan. It's got to be. I'm going to deploy a beacon down here because I don't know if we're going to... Ooh. Fuck off, fuck off. Nope, stay away from me. What the hell is that? There's a big skull. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh god, I don't want to be here. Deep. That's all we're titling that. Let's get out of here. Oh no, I got no inventory space anyway. After that harrowing encounter, I returned back to the base to take a look at the prawn suit depth module Mark 1, and I pretty much had everything I needed. Now, we had managed to grab the nickel ore while we were down there in that dark, scary area, so the only thing we really needed to make was the plasteel ingot and grab the ruby, which we already had. Let's go ahead as well and play this new radio message that we got. Well, that made total sense. And then we have the prawn suit depth module. Perfect. I don't know how deep this will allow us to go, but I mean, I'd really like to find the modification station so I could get even deeper. All right, we're going to need to swap out one of these storages. Yeah, probably get rid of one of the storages. Okay, we can now go to 1300 meters. That's pretty good. So we got an extra 400 meters off of that. I'll take it. Alrighty, so we've just gone ahead and made the Cyclops depth module as well as the fire suppression system. So in case of any fires or anything like that, that should stop it from firing up, blowing up. So we need to go back up to the Cyclops to install them. We're going to enter into our prawn here. We're going to need to repair it, but I'm going to wait for a little bit. We're going to make our way up to the Cyclops. I should have probably brought that a little bit further down, but that's fine. We're not going to talk about that. Alrighty, and our new upgrades are now installed. So we can now go to 900 meters, which is really good because I think that means we could probably make it back down to that deep area we were in with the Cyclops now. We've got food and water now also on the Cyclops. I do want to bring these... I don't know if I can harvest them yet. I do want to get a sample of these for the base as well. Huh. I don't know where we got this from. I'm guessing the Aurora, but I'll take it. I then headed back out to the island with the massive cannon because I was trying to track down the disease research facility. On a previous datapad that we had found, it did say that there was a disease research facility at 800 meters deep. So I figured we could head down and see if we could find it. Unfortunately, all I found was a bunch of the scary looking sharks. I didn't really want a piece of them. They were able to damage our Cyclops, and I was taking damage from like constantly banging into stuff. But there wasn't really anything down here, so I don't know if I just needed to try and find it in a different area or what. I took the prawn suit out as well, even to try and find it, but I just couldn't find anything down here, unfortunately. Just a bunch of bone sharks. My prawn suit almost got destroyed in the process, so I parked that back in the Cyclops as soon as possible because I was terrified of losing our prawn suit. It was then time to return back to the deep. All right, here we go. We're coming up on where we last saw, I don't know, that other Leviathan. I don't know whether or not I'm game enough to take this into this area, to be honest. Fuck, I'm shitting my pants right now. I really don't know if I'm game enough to go in here with the Cyclops. Oh, Jesus, that's terrifying. I'm going to turn the lights off. I'm going to let it repair itself for a little bit. We're going to disembark here. I'm just going to swim around for a bit and see what's going on. It's currently stuck inside the skull. Oh, far out. Screw me. Want to scan these remains? Oh! Don't appreciate that sound. Oh, I fucking thought the horn was one. That's a big fossil. Jesus Christ. Alright. I mean, it looks like... Nope. It's out now. Okay, we've just got to try and avoid it, I guess. I don't know whether or not we bring the Cyclops in here, because I don't think we outrun that thing. But, like, we can. I think we're going to have to bring it in. Where's it gone? It's up there. Oh, I don't even want it. Nope. I am not wanting... What is that? That thing looks scary too. I don't know what the hell it is. Oh, it's going near the Cyclops. Oh! Fuck off. Leave me alone. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Ghost Leviathan. It's a juvenile. Fuck off. Nah, fuck that. Nah. Get on the Cyclops. Get on the... I don't care if I lose it. Woo! I don't know how to... It's attacking us. We're just going to drive. We're going to drive. We're going to go. We're going to go. We're gonna go. We're just gonna drive. We're just gonna pilot. We're just gonna go. Hopefully it just gets... I don't know if it's coming back. Yep, that's definitely it coming back. Oh, please don't lose the Cyclops. Bro, the Cyclops is going down. It's just behind us. Fuck my life. Please, sir, just leave me alone. I really don't want to lose our Cyclops. This thing's hella expensive to make. It's still on my tail. Okay, it stopped. It stopped. Nope. I'm gonna risk it. We're just gonna come down here a little bit. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, does the Cyclops repair itself? I feel like it's been repairing itself. So after escaping the Ghost Leviathan Juvenile, I headed out into the Prawn suit to do some exploration of the area. Slightly lower risk of dying now that I had the Prawn suit going. Oh, shit. I apologize. Oh, God, there's a lot of them. Okay, where's the skull at? I also discovered that there was another pathway down to this area, so a different way that we hadn't come from. So I figured we'd explore this at a later date anyway. Hopefully it would take us closer, but we didn't really spend too much time exploring it this way at the moment because, well, we wanted to go deeper, really. I mean, good news is there's no bloody Leviathans. That's what I'm happy about. There's these dudes, they're terrifying, but I'm just glad there's no Leviathans. Oh, we got something over here. What is this guy? Leviathan skeletal remains. Sea dragon skeleton. Massive physical trauma to the head. $1,000 years ago. Shit. Oh, that looks pretty over there. Prawn suit, I need to get in you. Alright, so we've got like pillars over here. Let's go this way then and see what's out there. And then it looks like we've got something over there as well, so we can head out there too. Upon following the path with the alien pillars, I eventually came across a structure. Now, there was a bunch of bones scattered around this area and it looked like it had taken some serious damage. So I think this was the disease research facility that was talked about at 800 meters, as we were roughly sitting at about 800 meters. What is that? Big egg. That's a big fucking egg. Sea dragon egg. Chemically sterilized. Okay, we got a data terminal down here. Damage report. Oh, there's a dead fish in there. Leviathan detected at facility perimeter closing at high speed. Exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. 314 specimens destroyed. 1 specimen unaccounted for. Wait, so it sounds like that skeleton outside hit this and made this sink? Is that what... That's what I'm picking up. What is this thing? Skeletal remains. This thing looks terrifying too. Fuck, why does everything want to try and kill me on this planet? Even the damn corpse once looks terrifying. These are the teleporter dudes. Oh, that's terrifying. We're going to go back to the prawn suit. I'm scared. Self-scan is strongly advised. Infected. Oh, we got this Kara disease thing. Find a way to neutralize the infection. Cool, that sounds not good. Oh! 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 Okay, that is not healthy. Yep, that is not healthy. Okay, so is that everything in here? Okay, cool. Gradual immune system failure, green skin, lesions and flu-like symptoms, unpredictable alterations to biological structure. Complete shutdown of executive function. That sounds wonderful. So after finding out that my body would just shut down at any moment, I continued exploring, heading further down into the depths, where I found this great big blue tree looking thing. It was surrounded by the plasma rays, and this was like a really nice area. It was super chill. I was kind of considering building a base down here at the moment, just as like a deep outpost sort of thing. I think it'd be a really good spot to have. I headed over the tree to take a look at it and decided to give it a scan, and it was called a giant cove tree. Now, I spent some time reading the extract, and it was pretty much a ghost Leviathan breeding ground area. So it actually held a bunch of the eggs of the ghost Leviathans, which is these things right here in front of me. I was kind of reconsidering building a base here now after reading that. Now, I did return back to the Cyclops with the prawn suit, realizing that I had left the Cyclops running and on. So on returnal, it had no power left. We were left in the dark. We had no oxygen. Not the greatest sign. All our power cells were dead in the water, quite literally. So I needed to figure out a way to recharge these power cells or get new ones because everything was dead on the Cyclops. Here we go. We are diving down into the depths. Just wanted to see what was down here resource-wise. Not bad. This is definitely a pretty decent spot to set up base. There's a ton of resources out here. I'm a little bit nervous about what we're going to find over here. At least it's sort of staggered, so like we can make our way back up here slowly, very slowly, but we can make our way back up here. After descending the depths, I then found myself in what appeared to be a lava zone. What could possibly be more terrifying than this, right? Is what I was asking myself at the time. Well, I was in for a hell of a shock. I don't really know if this is a good idea or not. We're already at 1200 meters and it looks like it goes deeper. It's a very far... Oh. It doesn't look like a jelly ray. What the fuck is that? Oh. What is that? Oh, shit. Of course they're here. After exploring for a bit, I stumbled across these blue crystals called kyanite. So I went out and tried to mine them up when I got attacked by one of the little gulper eels. Ah! Go away. That's probably what did the damage the first time. Let's try and get some of this kyanite. Hopefully our inventory isn't full. No. Oh, what the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. That is not something I want to be a part of. I want to go home. I don't like the deep anymore. I really want to go home. Oh god, what have I done? Oh man, I'm running out of freaking food and water. I should have eaten on the freaking Cyclops. I'm very scared now. I do not want to be down here anymore. Oh, it's coming closer to us. It just shot something out of its mouth. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm terrified. I don't want to be out here anymore. I want to go home. Stop roaring, please. You're making me poo my pants. Why am I down here for? What do I need? No, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't want to turn around. Just run. Oh, fuck. It's right behind us. He's firing magma balls. I have to keep an eye on the depth, too. Oh, God. Sir, I'm sorry. No, no, leave me alone. Okay, okay. Oh, shit. That was not pleasant. Alright, we've got another skeleton down here. Looks like a Reaper Leviathan. Yeah, Leviathan skeletal remains. Okay, it doesn't actually tell me which one. Reaper Leviathan. Recent months, huh? Likely pray for something bigger. Yeah, I'm guessing the big fucker we just swam past. Oh, I really hope we find what we need down here soon, because I am going to die. Oh, it looks like we need to go that way. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if that's the same one or another one. Oh! Get out. Go, 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 go. Fuck. What is down here? So far I've found nothing that I need. I have no idea where I am. Or where I'm going, to be completely honest. I don't know if I've gone just in a big circle or what's going on. I don't see a way out. I'm going to die down here. My prawn suit is going to get stuck down here. This is all going terribly wrong. I am not prepared for this whatsoever. Unfortunately, I wasn't the smartest cookie in the cookie jar, and I didn't bring any extra food with me, so I was dehydrated, and if I wasn't dehydrated, I was gonna starve. And slowly, I died in the lava zone, much to my dismay, pretty much abandoning my prawn suit. I tried to get as close to the entrance as I thought I was going to, but it just wasn't happening for me, unfortunately. But I just had to give up and accept my fate of dying here. I mean, good news is I'm in this spot. Bad news is I have no oxygen generation down here, so I'm literally just going to keep dying. So after being stranded at the bottom of the ocean with no oxygen generation whatsoever, I came up with a plan. Collect as many bladderfishes as I could, because I remembered that they gave you oxygen when you consumed them. So I collected as many of them as I could in this area, and then I began the slow climb out of this area back to the surface, back to the main base, so that I could hopefully get down here. I had to make it past the Ghost Reaper Leviathan Juvenile, and this was me going up the alternate path that I had discovered, realizing that there was another one down here as well. So I headed up down a different way, consuming my bladderfish on the way up, and I actually discovered the alternate entrance. And this alternate entrance was actually a lot closer to the base than I realized. So I decided that we were actually going to be using this one instead. And thankfully, with 20 seconds of oxygen remaining, I managed to make it out to the surface and back to my base, where I could come up with a plan to try and get back down to my prawn suit and my bloody Cyclops. This was going to be fun. Now, in order for this plan to be executed, I needed one thing. The bloody modification station. I had not found it whatsoever until I had found this wreck, where I scanned it and I finally unlocked the modification station. With this in tow, I headed back to the base, made up the modification station, and now I could finally go about making all those extra depth modules, my extra O2 tanks, which I made straight away, as well as the ultra glide fins. I then went ahead and made the Seamoth depth modules Mark II and Mark III, so we could now take our Seamoth down to 900 meters. This meant that I could head back down to our secondary base down in the deep dark depths and hopefully try and get some of my structures back. So I'm out here, slaving away looking for a modification station fragment, the last one that we needed, and look how close we are to the base. And there's been one out here this entire time. I'm very upset. So with my new upgraded Seamoth in tow, I then headed back down to the alternate entrance that we had found, as this was much closer to the base. I also deployed a beacon down here so that I knew where to come back to if I ever got lost or died once again, hoping that didn't happen, but you never know, just in case. I'm genuinely so shocked that we managed to make it back here. I'm shocked that we managed to get out, and then I'm shocked that we managed to make it back, to be completely honest. I thought that was it. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do any more because I had figured this was done. Oh shit. Forgot about that little detail. Cool, that's fine. We can leave our Seamoth up there. Let's get some power build here, which we've brought enough stuff to be able to make a thermal plant. So I'm hoping here is close enough. So with power now in the base, I got to work at setting it up so that we could hopefully have this as a mini outpost area down here in the depths. So I configured this base to have a bunch of storage crates. I didn't bother building any exterior grow beds or anything like that, just because I didn't think we would need them. We had our Cyclops nearby, so we would have a food source. I did have seeds just in case I decided for it. But I also wanted to make the power cell charger, as I did need to charge up the power cells from the Cyclops, and we had no way to do it until we decided to do it like this. I did bring some extra power cells down with me as well from the main base, so that we could recharge our Cyclops and actually bring it down here with our Seamoth. Alright, here we go. We're going to dive down to the lava zone. Hopefully we can get our prawn suit out. If not, I don't know what we're going to do. Once we get to our prawn suit, we should be okay. We just died from starvation and dehydration last time, so let's get down there and see how we go. Alright, I want to check we've got kyanite in here. We do. Perfect, that's what we need. Let's jump in there. Oh, I wasn't expecting to make it, to be completely honest. Alright, and we managed to make it back to our Seamoth, which is great news. I'll take it. So we're going to head back to the base that we've got set up down here. We're going to try and get that thermal reactor a little bit closer. I'm going to leave the Seamoth there. I don't think we really need it all that much. I mean, it would be nice to have to go back to whatchamacallit, the Cyclops, but we can sort that out later. We're going to try and get this base set up with some structures that we need, and then we should be able to make some upgrades for our prawn suit, for our Cyclops, and we can go from there. Well, that was close. I almost blew up my prawn suit because I took the module out of it for the depth, and we're deeper than 900 meters. Let's try that again. Okay, so now that shouldn't blow up on us, which is wonderful. We've got some things going on in the base. We've got the modification station built. I do want to build a nuclear reactor just for the power, because we've only got that heat generator over there, so it's only 250, but we've got tons of uranite down here, so I'm figuring we could probably get away with doing that. I then went ahead and made the prawn suit depth module Mark III, which I was very happy about. I just needed to make the Cyclops depth module Mark III, and we were gonna be in business and ready to explore that entire volcano zone. Thankfully, I had all that kyanite, so I was pretty sweet on it as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at what our maximum depth is now. Oh, 1700 meters. Wonderful. That's perfect. Cool. All right, so I'm going to do some extra things around the base here. I'm going to try and get some nuclear reactor up and running, and we'll see how we go from there. Alrighty. Our nuclear reactor is up and running. We've got some reactor rods in there now. Perfect. So that's going to power up this base. I don't know how well it is at powering everything. I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, we'll find out. All right, so everything else is away. I do want to try and make the Cyclops depth module, but I don't think I have enough nickel ore. Thankfully, I was able to make the Mark II module and then the Mark III module for our Cyclops. I also replaced and recharged some of the power cells, and I also put in the Mark III Cyclops depth module. We now could dive to 1700 meters with our Cyclops, which was wonderful. It was then time to head back down into the volcano zone with our Cyclops, our prawn suit in tow. We had a fully charged Cyclops. I had power cells with me in case anything bad happened, and then we headed down there. I think the Cyclops should be okay there. I'm hoping it's going to be. Let's try and figure out where the hell we need to go now. Alright, here we go. We are going down. Well, this doesn't look terrifying whatsoever. There is another sea dragon down here. Wonderful. We're going to turn that off. We're going to turn that off. We're going to exit here because I do not want to risk our Cyclops blowing up at all. Why is it only on 21% health? What the hell happened to it? When did it... How did it get so damaged? Oh, what the fuck is that?
And what you see wanted to help you.
Alrighty then. So after receiving that cryptic message and repairing my prawn suit, I headed out into this lava field where the other sea dragon was ready to greet me with a fireball to my face. Thankfully I had repaired my prawn suit, otherwise that would have blown up then and there. So I saw a structure in the distance, and that is where I headed to, hoping to find the answer to my cure. I don't think so. I'm guessing we got to go over this way. Just a little guess. Considering we're 1400 meters deep, I'm assuming this is where we need to go. Okay, well this is nice. Did it just sit down? Yo, what the? I've never seen it sit down before. That's so cool. We're going to do a quick little repair here before we decide to head on in, because we have no idea what awaits us within. Alright, so let's head in. Oh, we need a blue tablet. Where do we get a blue tablet from? So after realizing I couldn't get into that area, I then headed back to the previous area because I figured there's got to be something here, right? Like I had explored every other area, so there must be something in this area that I'm missing. So I scoured around this giant structure in the center of the room when I found a green glow emanating from a cave. So I headed up into this cave, thankfully dodging the sea dragon here as well. And I made my way inside of the cave, which was very filled with lava. It was very scary. And inside I managed to find a structure. Now all I needed to do was dodge the various warpers that were in the area and find the entrance to this structure to determine what was inside and hopefully find a blue tablet here, because that's what we needed to actually get into that structure down the bottom, which I had a feeling is where we need to go. We're going to get out here. I think I'll just go on foot. It looks like it's safe-ish. We're just going to give this a quick repair and then we can head down and see what's in here. Hopefully we get the blue tablet in here, because we need it to get into that other place. Once inside, I did find a giant ion cube that I could mine from, so I brought the prawn suit down and mined up as many ion cubes as I possibly could from it. I also found a creature egg in the cave, and then I discovered a structure that required an ion cube. So I gave up one of my ion cubes and it opened a portal. Obviously I couldn't resist and I needed to go inside of the portal. Right. So I went ahead and took a bunch of extra ion cubes just in case with me and headed straight through the portal to discover what awaited me on the other side. Oh, this is the surface one. Sweet. Okay, let's head back down. We don't need to worry about being up here yet. Okay, we've got a tablet insertion here. Let's insert one of them. Oh, blue tablet. Let's go. We're going to scan it. It does look like we can also craft more of them with kyanite and ion cubes, which is good. Because we have a bunch of kyanite on the Cyclops, I think. What's going on up here? Oh, that's an exit. Oh shit. What is talking to us? And oh, purple. All right, we've got that. Let's do that. Cool. All right, so that's all our purple tablets gone. But what is in here? This looks scary. I'm not gonna lie. Alien thermal plant. Now, upon making my way into the alien thermal plant, I activated a data terminal, shutting it down and granting me access to an ion battery and an ion power cell. I didn't know what we were going to need these for. They were essentially upgraded batteries and power cells, but I figured I'll take them while I can get them. I then made my way out of this structure and heading back towards the one at the bottom of the lava lake. I'm going to go ahead and make another one of the blue thingies just in case as well. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead into the containment area. Containment facility? I honestly have no idea what we'll be expecting in here. Not gonna lie, I'm a little scared though. Ooh. That's a tad bit ominous. Okay, we've got a bunch of different side rooms over here. I don't know what's in them. Oh, portals. Did we bring iron? Yeah, we got iron cubes anyway. Plus there's that big stack of them down the bottom. Alright, cool. So we've got portals here. We'll come back to those. Alright, here we go. What's in here? Luckily we made that extra blue tablet. Oh. I'm scared to go down there. Do I jump in the water? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit shitting my pants here. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Oh, what the fuck is that? Yo, 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 take me out of here.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead,
Oh, I don't like the sound of this.
we are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
Do I follow her? It's not a very big spot for her. Is she gonna eat me? What does she eat in here? Hello, ma'am?
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time. Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in near.
And with that, I received the 14,000 Leagues Under the Sea achievement for finding the primary containment facility. I then continued exploring it before placing an ion cube into the incubator for the Sea Dragon Emperor's eggs to hatch. Now, she told me that we needed specific things in order to get them to hatch. So we had to head out of here and head on a journey to try and find the items that we required. Thankfully, there were portals in the previous room that we were able to take, and I made my way around to the different areas, collecting the biomaterial that I required for the Sea Dragon Empress to hatch her babies from the eggs. She also cleared the sand from a teleporter down here so that I'm thinking once the babies hatch, they can exit out through this teleporter. I placed the ion cube into it to activate it. I didn't go through it at the moment as I didn't know where it led, and I didn't really want to risk it. She did, however, give me the recipe as well for the hatching enzyme for her babies as well.
Break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
So I traveled out gathering the various plant material that I needed with the ghostweed, the eye stalks, the bulba bush, the mushroom tree, And finally, the sea crown, which I found in the Empress's tank, I guess you could say. I then had to head back to the Cyclops in order to fabricate the hatching enzymes, as I didn't obviously have a fabricator with me on the prawn suit, and I got swatted aside by the Sea Dragon Emperor before returning back to the Cyclops to create the hatching enzymes. Alrighty, here we go. We've got the hatching enzyme ready to go. Let's go and hatch the Sea Dragon Leviathan's eggs and hopefully get cured before we die of main arterial system malfunction and lose all of our life from the bacterial infection that we currently have. So let's come down here and chuck the enzyme in. Wait, there's a scanner? What do we scan? An incubator. I'm just going to scan this because we're here. Boom. Cool. Alrighty, let's chuck the hatching enzymes in and let's see if this works. Oh, she's not even coming to watch her kids hatch. Oh my god, they're so cute. Come on, come on, come on. How cute are they? They're so cute before they turn into terrifying monstrosities. Hey guys. Go see Mum. She can't get out, but you can. How many babies did she have? 5. You're welcome. I'll help you. Oh, that's a bit cute. They're now swimming towards the portal. Oh, she's dying. Is she dying?
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is
Yep.
my end.
She's dying.
What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up?
Kind of feel bad for her.
Next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
Well, all the kids are gone. Do I swim up to her? Is she dead? I feel bad for her. Am I supposed to go through too? I feel bad for her. As terrifying as she is, she's not as scary as the males. Am I supposed to be going through? Oh, here we go. No? You kids free now? You guys are a little bit cute. What is that? Touch concentrated enzyme 42. Oh, these guys are curing us. We're cured, I think. I can't really tell. We're not getting green glows through the skin. There we go. Cure the infection. We're cured. Okay, let's come up here quickly before we drown after just getting cured. That would be terrible fate. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can deactivate it now. We're not infected. Don't you infect me again. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Oh, I was taking like a blood sample maybe. Oh. I think we've shut it down. Alrighty, and we're finally making it back up to our Seamoth. Oh man. Tell you what, that lava zone is bloody scary. I'm glad we're out of there now. Alrighty guys, we've got everything we need for the Neptune launch. platform bay. I'm not sure if there's more that we have to build on top of this. I'm assuming so because we haven't built a rocket yet. There's the launch platform, so I'm assuming after we build this, we then get the next... Oh, Jesus, that thing's huge. We get the next part of the blueprint. God damn. Is that just going to drop in the water too, I wonder? Probably, yeah, those look like flotation devices on it. So I'm guessing now we go ahead and build the actual rocket. Which I'm assuming is from this bay over here. Neptune gantry. We need plasteel, copper, and lubricant, which we should be able to make anyway. So we're going to work on getting this thing built up. I've also gone ahead and increased our little alien containment facility down the bottom here. So we've got now a 2-story thing going on, just to make the base look a little bit nicer. I mean, there's not really much more we're going to do to it, to be honest. We did plant the extra stuff that we grabbed from the deep, which was the sea crown that we could get from the sea dragon leviathans area. And then we also increased this space so these guys have a little bit more space. We do need to free a cuttlefish. So we've got the cuttlefish just here. We need to actually release the cuttlefish. It's one of the achievements that we need as well to 100% the game. Let's come out here and go ahead and release our little cuttlefish. And there it is. Hatch and release a cuttlefish. I didn't even see where it went. Where did it go? It's just gone now. Little cuttlefish. Can you be my friend again? It's just gone. It's going to get eaten by the shark over there. And so I began construction of the Neptune Rocket. Starting with the gantry, placing the required materials and watching the drones get to work. I then went ahead and made the Neptune boosters as well. Now, there was a bit of time in between all of this, as I did spend the time obviously crafting everything up. And then I went ahead and made the fuel reserve. Thankfully, I had pretty much all the materials I needed. I did need to go out and get some more scrap metal, as well as enameled glass, because I just didn't have enough of that. I also made the Cyclops shield generator, as that was a requirement for the Neptune cockpit. And just like that, I had completed the entirety of the Neptune rocket, and I was ready to get off this planet and never see another goddamn Leviathan ever again. Let's head on up to our rocket. Finally, we can escape this terrifying planet of Leviathan giants. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, this is very fancy. Oh, we got storage here and everything. Hydraulic system. We can bring some of the gold with us. Communications array. I don't know if you want to bring any of it with you though. Bring some diamonds with you maybe. Alright, let's prepare our time capsule here. Do we chuck some scrap metal in? No, we won't be that mean. A battery. We'll give him a thermal knife and a beacon. I feel like that's a decent... Yeah, and a spotlight with no battery. That's a solid haul. Status 1 out of 3. I don't have a photo. I need to get a photo. That'll do. That's our photo. Hold on. Select it. Yes. How perfect is that? Message. Good luck, fellow survivors. How do I fire it? Do I just have to do it? Does it get done when I leave? Alright, I think we're ready. It was then time to activate all the systems on the Neptune rocket and prepare for takeoff. I went ahead and spent the time going around to each of these systems and activating them. It obviously wasn't going to let me launch without all of these systems activated, so we needed to go ahead and activate them. That's a lot of activating words. Here we go. We're ready to leave our planet. I don't think there's anything else we want to do. Let's sit in and launch the rocket. And there are our 2 final achievements.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule to jettison. Caution, approaching orbital debris field.
Well, that's not a good sign. We're going to get knocked out again.
Orbital debris field.
Thankfully, we didn't get knocked out and we had successfully made it into space and maneuvering around our planet. With Subnautica now completed, it was time to move on to colder waters.
Destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
And with that, we have completed 100% of Subnautica. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe down below for more, and I'll catch you in the next one.